How do we protect ourselves from evil? How do we protect ourselves from evil in the world? Let's look at the options together. A. I listen to bad news and events, get information and protect myself and my family accordingly. B. I learn martial arts. C. I find, realize, manage, and let go of my intense emotions, fears, and anxieties that make me vulnerable to evil. Which one? Maybe maybe B, maybe C, or maybe you said all of them. Let's examine. Follow us and let's find the real path. Let's find the correct answer together by examining the options. A. Be informed about bad events. I stay informed about everything by constantly listening to bad news, and this is how I protect myself. Let's examine whether this option is the right way to protect ourselves. In fact, bad news increases the fears and anxieties that already exist in people. The person's immunity decreases. They get sick more easily. A frightened person feels helpless, and defenseless, and without realizing it, she makes herself vulnerable to harm. In other words, the person experiences a self-fulfilling prophecy. In other words, the world he creates in his mind becomes the world he lives in. The world he looks at with fear actually becomes a world full of fears. Because he looks like that, he lives like that. B. I will learn martial arts. A good option. Of course, if you learn with a calm, relaxed, serene feeling. Chinese martial arts make good explanations on this subject. If you learn the arts of self-defense with the feeling of we, by feeling the unity of all existence, you will become stronger both spiritually and physically. If you grow your body with intense anxiety and fear and weaken your soul, you will again have to defend yourself in the fearful world you came from. C. In a bad event, I will recognize the intense emotions that make me sensitive and make it difficult to manage myself. Find them, manage them, and let them go. This is the most correct answer. Why? In fact, humans were created with a nature that can protect itself against dangers. In other words, with inner intuitions. Inner intuition whispers to people with a calm, serene, soft, and wise voice, and makes people feel what is good, what is bad, what is safe, and what is dangerous. So why can't we hear our inner intuition? If a person is brought up by being blamed and humiliated, inner intuitions become silent, and the person's hostile inner voices are formed and increase. He becomes unable to hear the voice of her inner intuition due to the noise of her inner voices. Our loud, urgent, and angry inner voices are the voice recordings of those who raised us when we were little. Inner voices are accusatory and degrading. As our prophet said, a person is born with a clean nature. His parents Christianize him or Judaize him. In other words, it is either extreme or reckless. So can't a person return to his nature again? Still, can't she activate the voice of her inner intuition, the feelings that protect her against dangers? It can become active no matter what the event is. How? 1. What is inner voice? How to talk with inner voices. We must learn this subject very well. Adam Ganesh's book, Forgive Yourself, provides serious benefits in this regard. 1. You can listen in detail to the Pedagogical School on YouTube about the 3 basic emotions that disrupt a person's balance. I talk about it briefly here. These 3 feelings are inadequacy, worthlessness, guilt. These intense emotions distort one's perception. It makes him look at life with fear and anxiety. Because of the intense emotions that distort this perception, the person becomes sensitive, resentful, or looks carelessly. It moves away from the facts. His mind also finds an unreal form of perception that paves the way for intense expressions. Even though it is not real, it turns out that it will regularly exhibit its distorted view, which is itself, in order to continue living. And the person falters within the constructs created by his own subconscious. Unfortunately, with these two items, we can gain serious personal awareness and find the essence, the calm, the continuous, the beautiful, the complete, the peace that we are already in, and we become more flexible in the face of the difficulties we encounter. We can manage the difficulties. We can remove the difficulties from being obstacles and see that they are actually a staircase for us. We see. In this way, we increase our hope, life energy, and joy, and solve problems much more easily. I hope we become our own leaders. Stay safe.